the purpose of this video is to try to make a king-sized farmhouse style bed close to the version on potterybarn.com. This is going to be the footboard. These are 4x4s. This is a 1x12. The plan is to put a 2x4 over this with a slight overhang. This will be flush with the 4x4. And then to add a 1x6. That's gonna overhang something like this. Then add some trim pieces on the top and on the bottom here. For the headboard, we're gonna use two 1x12s and do it almost the exact same way except for no bottom trim, just trim on the top. The top will have a 2x4 and a 1x6 as well. All right, so just quick materials, shop list. I got this stuff at Lowe's. It's all just standard like construction pine. It's nothing special. This is an 8-foot 4x4. I'm gonna cut this in half, and then those two sides will be for the headboard supports. I already had a scrap piece of 4x4. Each one of those is 19 inches for the footboard. So whatever that is added together, I'm bad at math. I also bought 3 1x12s at 8 feet, and then I cut them down to 76 inches, all 3 of them. And then I'm going to affix these together with glue and pocket holes. 3 8-foot 1x3s. These are gonna be trim. I got 2 2x4s. This is gonna be a mid trim. I got 2 8-foot 1x6s. I also got 2 8-foot 2x8s to run as the side rails. As far as wood, that is all I got. Got it from Lowe's for like $130. Wasn't terrible. So here's the headboard, the 2 1x12s together. This is the back side. I just used pocket holes and glue. Everywhere I used pocket holes, I'm using glue as well. And then these are gonna go into the top 2x4 that's gonna rest on top of here. So I'm just setting it down on these pieces. That way, it will already be 3/4 of an inch inset, just like the footboard. Not loving that right there. Got a little gap. That's not awesome. Since this part will be sandwiched, you won't even see it. I only worried about sanding the sides. I'll probably go over that again actually. And then I sanded the top real smooth with 120 and then 220. Like, okay, like we got it. You're cutting, you're sanding, you're putting glue on. I'm also going to just put a couple wood screws down through into the 4x4 through here. And then this will be covered by the topper. The topper, I'm gonna put some more glue through here. put the topper on, and then just use air nailers or finishing nails with a hammer. All right, it's been a couple weeks since I made the bed, and we've been sleeping on it, and everything's going pretty well. We really like how it came out. Definitely made a few mistakes along the way, but it really was actually fairly simple, and I'll go over that process really quick. You can apply this plan to any size bed. All you need to do is measure the width of your mattress, and that will be the width of the inside of this post to the inside of that post. So this board right here, make that the same width of your mattress. The same deal with here. The width of your mattress is exactly what this board is. You know, it really doesn't matter if it's a king or queen or a California king or twin. You just need to know your measurements of your mattress to make this bed frame. You also want to know the length of your mattress. That's how you make your side rails. So just take the length of your mattress, and that's how you measure out your side rails. Speaking of the side rails, the way I attach these is through a little hardware kit that I bought off of Amazon. It's basically, forgot to stain that part. It's basically, this is drilled in. You'll measure this out. You can make your side rails however height above the floor that suits your needs, and then you'll figure that out. You'll drill these into it, into the footboard and to the headboard, and then these have these two little prongs or knobs or whatever, and those will slide down. There we go. Might have to give it a little whack. This particular build is just for the bed frame. If you wanted to add the platform, you could do that as well. There are videos on YouTube that show how to build the platform. Basically, what I would have done probably is put a 2x2 or a 2x4 on the inside of this side rail, ran it up, and then ran slats across from each interior side rail support to support the box springs and mattress. Right now, this thing just still has like the original metal frame that came with the mattress and box springs. A few things I wish I would have done differently is, you can see I have a small gap here. I may buy some molding and cover that up, but for now it's not too bad. It doesn't bother me too much. Another tip for when you're buying your lumber is to try to make sure you do not get a 4x4 that has round corners like the one I bought. Whenever I added the trim here, this was a round corner, and this was a round corner right here, and this part was flat, and so this part was sticking out over this part. So I sort of sanded this down just so you don't notice it as much, but that would have been completely avoided if this would have not had such round corners.
So that's pretty much it. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments. I'm sure there's a million things I could have done better. I am not a professional woodworker or carpenter or anything like that, so I'm sure there's a billion ways I could have done this better. But I just kind of wanted to show that for an average weekend warrior like me, you can do this and save a ton of money. The bed is not exactly a copy of the one from Pottery Barn, but it's the same basic dimensions, it's the same basic plan, and it's like $1,500 cheaper. So for me, for my book, for what I'm looking for, that's what I wanted. And I just wanted to add this video sort of onto the YouTube library in case there's anybody else like me looking for inspiration, looking for a plan. Maybe you want to use some of it, all of it, or none of it. Anyway, let me know if you have any questions. I usually try to check the channel every day or two, and I'll get back with you. All right, good luck.